start the CU event as well. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey there.
So Tilo, your camera's still off. I don't know if that's
Is it
intentional.
though? Oh, no. Actually, I'm very presentable. Factory.
Look at you.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I'm going down this Billy Mitchell rabbit hole. It's unbelievable how many people he has sued. Really interesting.
How many people you did what? Sue
Sue.
over?
Nah, I don't know that about, but he sued a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how many did he win?
None.
Right.
He didn't win any of them.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Just
I think
brutal.
even recently there's like some a recent one.
Yeah, there's
'Cause when
a
we
there's a
talked about
YouTuber.
him,
Yeah.
yeah, there were some new videos about that.
Okay. What about the mugshots, by the way? So we have all of them now. Are we happy with them?
Yeah, I
And
like
this
them. Just add, I guess, an orange filter to them so that
orange.
so that they look exactly like in the game. That was the idea, I guess.
Okay. So instead of
White tish.
white, let me check. I have this Game Boy one here,
Hmm.
but I can. Let's try this Francisco.
He is the most beautiful member of our team, to be sure.
He's the best looking one.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I look a
Yeah.
bit too happy in the mugshot though.
That's happy for you.
I mean, not exactly, but
Don't overdo it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Saved it.
I think Tony looks the most happy.
He even had it more happier, but I
That's
choose
it.
this one.
There's a
Yeah.
hint. There's a hint of crazy also in his mugshot.
Yeah, the other one, yeah, because I took some pictures and the other one like looks like a real smile. This one's just like a photo.
All right. So, Francisco.
It's just a funny anecdote. I worked for a, let's say, institution, and they brought in a photographer to like take photos of all the. It was like hundreds of people of staffers,
Mm-hmm.
and they brought in, because they were so cheap. They brought in a guy um, who's doing like natural, like animal photography usually, like nature photography.
Okay, I can see where this is going.
And so he took the pictures, and he didn't apply any filters whatsoever, and was just, and he made people look so ugly and natural. It were the worst photos ever. And the more prominent members of the company then refused to use those pictures because it made them look terrible.
Yeah, usually you should look good in these.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually pretty easy to make people look good. You just use this this one type of lens, where uh you get a lot of the background, which I know, this focal lens with a high number, and then suddenly people are thin in every photo. Uh, that's a trick of photographers. So orange, or I like the green tint one more actually.
Green.
Can you share them?
Yeah. This is okay for you, Francisco?
It's gonna show up.
Uh, that one here. So I like that one here better. Also these ones here. Yeah, Marcus is really good.
Yeah.
Actually. Also, he has like the right lighting, so coming from the side.
Yeah, a lot of effort went into that.
Yeah.
I'm getting some criminal vibes from Leon. Not gonna lie.
You think Leon?
Actual mugshot.
What about this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Series 3 Precinct is asking for your help. One
it looks
one
like
rebel on the loose.
looks like an Armenian mobster. Yeah. Gotta get admitted.
Straight out of a PlayStation 2 game, I think.
I just look old.
No, you look
Like
fine.
also having I also have like the light coming from below. I don't know. They're cool. I like the green tint one more than the brownish one. What do you think?
I would have to see it in context, like where it's meant to be placed, but I think both are fine.
On the Kickstarter page, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Any preferences from the crowd? Yeah, GTA 2 mugshot. Yeah, absolutely. Green. See, I would also go for green. Yeah.
But we are gonna integrate them into these modals, right?
I don't know. You mean like these cogwheels?
No, just like in the game.
Oh.
Oh.
And the name and stuff.
Oh, really?
I
Like
know.
having a screen for everybody?
Because otherwise people might not get it.
Why these are green?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find a way.
Okay.
With the dithering, it's gonna suffer a bit of that effect.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on which size you choose. So, for example, like this one here from Mercury, you can see that at the special ratio, we have to figure out which one. Even if you make them smaller, they still look good when you use nearest pixels. Anyway, okay, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
Okay.
I put it on.
The shader.
I put this picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how these would look with that exact same thing that Till was just talking about.
Why is it so stretched?
Here, I don't know.
You don't look like that.
What happened?
No, is it?
It actually looks like that.
Yeah. No. Here, let me shrink it back more.
That's like watching watching a moist critical video. He also stretches these things. I don't know why to oblivion usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So yeah. By the way, I stumbled upon a movie which which is called Aurora, which is hilarious. Okay. Does anybody even know how to fix this Me6 message? By the way,
I do. Yeah. It's
know how to do that?
it's probably an external website where you change it. I did this like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, so
Yeah.
I just have to relog in and change it. It shouldn't be a problem. I'll do it after the call.
Okay. Cool. Good. All right.
AI.
Good.
Oh, yeah. None.
No Leon today. He is university.
He's sick.
No. Huh?
He's sick. He just
He's
wrote
sick.
he caught the flu.
Oh. God damn. Oh.
So I at my kita, at my daycare, whatever, out of 35 people, like what are they called, teachers, whatever, kindergarten teachers, 24 are sick.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they're this close. They're this close to closing the whole thing. It's so weird.
Okay. They have a lot of sick days, right? I mean, the guys at the Kita, so the
Yeah, I mean,
caretakers at my Kita, normally they're
like naturally they have more sick days because they're constantly surrounded by sick kids. So that's the
yeah.
thing, definitely. But at this point, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but the same goes for the caretakers at my Kita, and they never have shortages.
Yeah.
Might be a Berlin thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, good. Who wants to start? Do you want to start with the new world map? Show that
Sure,
off.
we can. We
Awesome.
can.
Yeah. Compiling on my side.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't have that branch open, but yeah, so basically, yeah, I went through and let me for this. World type. Yeah, world region. Yeah, so I took all the files, and these are like the finalized one. Yeah, so I just fixed up the color thing. So basically, I had updated it so that, yeah, we just don't reuse colors, and then that had a problem where the physical types, like are linked to the colors as well. So basically, what we have now is like a combination of unique color and physical type, since those come in like in the palette indices, and so like you could have the same red, for example, be or the same orange, I would say, be like a piece of wood, but also like a heavy metal in some other thing. And so we just have to keep track of those. And beyond that, yeah, it works really well. Yeah, we're nowhere near the maximum, and so like I said, we can, if it gets closer or anything, all it's gonna do is or goes over, all it's gonna do is just not add anymore, so it won't break, and we'll know, and then we just have to tackle it with like some kind of basic color quantization, like I said, and that's like pretty simple. Yeah, I think doing anything like that now is like a pre-optimization. So yeah, I don't think we have to think about it anymore. And yeah. So now all the world loads and it looks great, and it plays better because it's flat. So yeah.
Did you try playing it actually?
I just play some stuff around on it.
Right.
Yeah, and and there was a problem with the trees. The trees were missing a like a bool keyword, and so that's fixed as well.
That's why they didn't move.
Yep.
Okay. Can we remove for now or disable these 3 chunks here? Because people might wonder what's going on here.
In the desert?
In the desert, yeah, this appendix, basically, till we have like the rest of the right side here done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could just rename them.
Yeah.
Isn't the placeholder tile done as well?
It is done. Yeah.
Should we look into spawning that wherever a map is missing?
Which leads me to, what about loading and unloading of chunks? So loading works, but I think we need a mechanism to unload as well. There was once one, I remember, but I don't think that's sustainable, right? Forever, to load the whole
Right.
world.
No.
Or is it? No.
No, it's certainly not.
Although, yeah, like the issue is also the loading is fairly slow.
Right.
So if we do actually unload chunks, it will be more. You just have those hitches more often.
Yeah.
Because of loading.
I think we have to talk about these flowers.
Why do we have flowers?
I don't know.
never seen them.
I know it's a new biome
That's
he's
a,
just
that's
made.
that's a Super Mario biome.
Right.
Super Mario Bros. Yeah, yeah.
The
I'm not
hidden
so I'm not so
Easter egg.
fond of them. I mean, no. I think he has to go back on this one here.
I love it.
It's the
Mushroom.
Eastern Island. Yeah, the mushroom biome in Minecraft.
Right.
Oh, nice. There's a
Mm.
dead animal somehow. I like it. And Waffenfelsen,
Wow.
the ape. The ape.
It's large.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that tree. I wonder if the pioneers can cross it.
Which one? That tree. Where is it?
Yeah, that direction. Yeah, that one.
Oh,
The
this one here.
fallen one. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I remember Leon was asking if the partners will be able to cross it.
Find out.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I wonder if it's marked as terrain.
Yeah, I think I told them to mark it. Well, actually, I don't know if we actually made the decision. But terrain here will also be a big issue with the terrain heights.
Mm-hmm.
So hello. Oh, he's trying to shoot it.
Yeah. So then it's
Oh,
so then it's probably a decoration or something. Something different.
Same goes for these rocks here, as it looks like he walks through them.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's nice. There's more coal here. Interesting. So there's more places for ores now. Oops. There was like a visible seam or something.
The stream is really suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here is a little bit of a seam visible. The chunks.
Cannot really see it.
Can't really see it.
No.
Okay. This copper deposit. Well, that's gotta be a pain in the ass to mine. That's for sure.
Yeah, even getting in the jungle.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yesterday I just out of curiosity I added like 1 million people and cut every tree in there. Took me about 5 minutes, which was awesome.
And did your PC break on the wood spawning?
Yeah. Occasionally through physics spawning of problems. Oh, nice. He even has like these little lily pads.
How much wood is in the jungle?
About
Wow.
1,500 for half of the jungle.
All right.
Yeah, that's how far I got. Yeah, which was pretty neat because I had like some stockpiles here, and then people were stacking
Nice.
stuff. So where's this guy? I lost him.
Yeah, got lost in the jungle.
Yeah. No. No. There he is. Okay. Let's go in there. Here's a bridge. You'd walk over it. Oh, he's walking over it. Awesome. He's doing it. Yay! He made it.
Is this stream just jittery
Yeah.
for me? Or
No.
okay.
No, jittery like super pixelated. Yeah.
You don't see anything?
No, I
Oh,
see
It's
it.
a lot of colors.
I see everything, but it's very shaky.
Getting motion sick over here.
Oh. Yeah, probably because there's so much movement here. But it is amazing to look at. That's for sure. Wow. Did you change anything on the? No, you didn't. I thought on the you might have changed something for the pearl noise or something for the wind.
Nope.
Cool. Alrighty. So that's it. That's the whole world for the demo.
Plenty of space.
Yeah, it's pretty much complete for the demo. Yeah, and it's nice to have like real beaches now, corners, some sea. Love it. Cool. And the genre. There is the Odeon. Yeah. Obviously, in the full version of the game, in the early access, there will not be borders like these. So there will be natural borders, etc., which mark end of the world. Can't go further. Yeah. Okay. Well, I would like to play this and see how far I can get with it. Yeah. Okay. Then back to the mirror board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Other than that, yeah, I fixed a problem that was on this like loading black screen thing. Yeah, with the fog of war. So what I fixed is like the fog of war displaying properly. But there actually was a problem with how it was serializing and deserializing. So that's fixed now as well. So that will load properly. It can't save old saves like those ones already have like the incorrect data. So they'll just load up. Maybe look a little weird, but then like when you resave it, they'll be fixed. It's fine. Yeah, and then the Lucrum minor auto feeding. Yeah, this is also like the content of it is finished. I just need to finish like the UI piece now. So make sure everything gets buttons and yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, worked on two issues, which I think are two things that can cause the most confusion or potential problems with this one. So I fixed the issue with when they're carrying items, specifically when they're picking up like extra stuff, they already have something on their hands, and they pick more of it. The item count was not updating, so that should be fixed now. And I fixed this issue with the. So this was someone that got stuck, got a pioneer stuck inside the Lucrum miner when they built it. And we talked about the solution for this, which was just to remove the inner interaction positions for building. So, because the way this works is it actually looks at the size of the building to figure out where to put interaction positions on the grid. Yeah, so now instead of doing like a solid cube of interaction positions, it's just the outside perimeter, and actually not at the bottom either, because that will also be like at the center where this issue emerged. Yeah, so that's fixed and seems to be working all right. It's
How
also
do
more.
chem reactors fit in there because they don't have a center tile?
Sorry, which one?
The chem reactor with 2x3.
Oh, in the 2x3, they will probably just have like 2x3 interaction positions. So this only removes if it was, I guess, larger than 3x3.
Okay.
That center one would not show up.
And we don't have like 4x4 right now, right?
Well, the Lucrum miner, I think it's almost
Biggest
4x4. Like it's not in terms of building, like grid size, but for interaction positions, it has some like extra space. So I think it actually produces like a 4x4. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, but anything smaller, because it only considers the border, it will still place those.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that should be all fixed, and this is also just makes them a bit more efficient with this, so that they don't walk to the center of the things that they're building. I mean, later on we're gonna actually use the distance to figure out which interaction position to pick, but that's just some help right there now.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then mostly closing some pull requests. Probably have to check which ones. Foundation Flickr. Yeah, this one is. Oh, this one over here. This is merged. Yeah, the cut order dragging, which is this one over here.
Yeah, and I know these two are also merged. And the quest
Maybe by
update.
Mirko, I'm actually not sure.
Yeah.
Because yesterday we were like looking at the same time, and sometimes the pull request will disappear in front of me.
Oh yeah, and also this agent priority thing is
Yeah,
also
okay.
yeah. The
Right.
last thing I have open now is this loading black screen.
Okay, yeah. So I just have this open. Okay. Yeah, and that's all.
All right. I picked up a lot of pull requests as well, and they were mostly all fine, so they're just closed and integrated. Also the one Tilo opened later that day, the pruned recipes. Apart from that, I got back to the orders. Which one was it? The right-clicking. And I think Tilo already looked at that, and that seems to be working fine. So if someone checks the code, this can be merged as well if it's fine. And this morning I just implemented some outputs for the converters, like punch press and stuff that didn't have one, so that it's consistent, I guess. We can talk about the positions where these are, but you can always override them with cranes. So yeah. Apart from that, I was looking at different things and problems, trying to reproduce this miner stop working. Couldn't find anything specific. I managed to get it in one save game with like 3 of 3 miners, and then in the next one I couldn't reproduce it again. So there's something different going on that I can't put my finger on yet. And I had 2 topics coming up with with the Lucrum mining. Maybe we can talk as devs about a possibility where we can set the mining chance of agents specifically, if that's a scenario, if that's a possibility. I just couldn't find the class right now. And like for the priorities branch yesterday, I also tested the schedules again. And they feel kind of off, and I think that's of different reasons that we can talk about, but that's more like a game design discussion, I guess. Yeah. Oh, and right now I'm looking into the context menu not showing up once you're in some form of order or placing blueprints or anything.
Context not showing up while you're some sort of. I mean, is that intended?
Absolutely.
Probably.
It's intended, but not there.
Oh, okay.
Like right now, when you're in a cut order or anything, you can right-click context menus.
Oh,
And then when you click...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then when you click, it's gonna put something in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you should. Okay.
Yeah, by the way, this is also merged the improved efficiency of the agents. when feeding converters.
Mm-hmm.
So like the amount of items they bring and
Yeah. That, by the way, that is already amazing. That they take, I think, 3 times the recipe for converters. That's yeah. You will not notice that machines run out usually if you have
Yeah.
sort of reasonable distances.
You know, I was actually thinking of basing it on the recipe timer. Like how long the recipe takes to make is what would define how many they bring. But that's just something that occurred to me after we could consider. Because for now, things mostly take the same time, or kind of approximately the same time to make.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe at some point, if there's a very long recipe, maybe there's not so much reason to bring so many ingredients, and then they could be using those to feed another of those machines. So maybe at some point we could consider basing it on time.
Right.
Yeah. But before we do that, we have to make them a little bit smarter on other points, like considering tasks which are closer, for example.
Yeah, sure.
That's, I think.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well. Okay. Coming back to this unloading thing for world regions. Yeah. Tony, do you think this is necessary for the demo to have, or is this something which we want to explore after?
Yeah, I wouldn't think it's necessary.
Okay. Put a pin in it.
Cool.
Into it for now. Good. What is the timeline for the build for our content creators?
Yeah, it's really just for everybody, and yeah, it'll be today sometime. Yes, this will be the new playtest.
Playtest branch
Build.
build. Okay.
Yeah, playtest
And
build. Yeah.
but these content creators, do they get a demo till,
They
or do they
get
get playtest?
They get a full version key because the demo site is not up yet. There's no.
Oh, okay. So they get a full version key.
Yeah.
Do we update this as well, Tony? That build then?
Yes.
Then we would have to.
Yeah. Okay. Glad we talked. Okay. What else? It's polishing for recent. Oh, what about this? The order for specific pawn to construct. Interestingly, this morning I played around, and I don't know what happened. Might be just random, but every time I send somebody to mine, somebody to cut, etc., it was the guy I was sending. That was just coincidence, right?
I think so. Yeah. Because there is some things for agent reservations.
Yeah.
Like they reserve the interaction for themselves. But I'm pretty sure tile orders don't bring that when we did the rework.
Yeah.
So actually, I almost don't know with what interaction that works. I guess with like if you tell someone to sleep or to, okay, those actually work. I remember when I was working on that, like sleeping, eating, using the toilet, all of those work.
Yeah.
Crafting as the issue of not kicking out someone. And actually, eating probably also has that issue. It's just that it's a short interaction, so it always seems like it's only the agent you're sending to do this.
Good.
Yeah, but for the tile orders, we can. I mean, I don't know how much work it will be. Like it has to be per tile, which we already have specific tile interaction. So it's just putting there maybe the only agent that is allowed to work on it, but then we also have to figure out when does that change. For example, if you tell an agent to mine a tile and then you tell them to move somewhere, is the entire interaction supposed to disappear? Or someone else can come and continue working?
Yeah, I mean, if he's going away somewhere else, yeah, this can go. This actually can appear.
Okay, that makes it
Yeah.
simple for us.
How is going in, how this thing is working in RimWorld is, by the way, so if you send somebody to do a specific task, they will ignore their schedule. They will stay on that task till they're completely exhausted. Interesting. Yeah. So if you start to interact with them, and actually not have the Go planner do its magic, and you interfere with this, then the game thinks, okay, well, this is so important, they're gonna stay on it forever, basically. Maybe that's something which we want to consider as well as. So if you send somebody to craft, if you send somebody to mine a specific tile, they stay on that, work this till they drop. Yeah, that's like the interruption. So are exhausted and actually seek back. Okay. Good. Then I have another thing here. I have this one save from a game yesterday, and it doesn't load correctly. It loads, but there's chunks missing. Post this on Discord
Seen that
server.
as well.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's a save file, so that stuff got saved, or if it's errors while loading. You get like these algorithm exception, parallel hash map, whatever, errors, and then it's also random which tiles are or which chunks are missing. Yeah, and that's a ship taking off because part of the landing pad is missing. Yeah, that's one thing. And another thing is I still get issues with as soon as I make T crossing, then the game completely fritzes out. You have like stuff flying around. Shouldn't
With
be.
every T crossing?
Huh?
With every T crossing?
Most likely. I mean, so like yeah. You can easily reproduce it. So if I make this here, for example, then these items which are down here, they start flying over here. Really, really. Yeah. Okay. Any idea what is this here? These craters come from?
No, it definitely has something to do with like whatever errors are in your console.
Yeah, the fact they're random, it's probably. I mean, it's normal that they load kind of randomly. Which one loads first, and then it might hit the problematic chunk, and it stops the whole process there.
No idea. Native parallel hash map. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a kind of common issue. We have to allocate enough stuff for those.
Yeah.
And for some reason, in this case, it wasn't set up.
Yeah. I mean, you have the
Good
save
enough.
file. You can look at it.
Mhm.
What's going on? Good. Alrighty. Till. So, what's the plan for the Kickstarter? You put up a new Kickstarter
Countdown.
countdown. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so each day until the campaign starts, I will reveal, or we are revealing rewards and goals, social goals, stretch yesterday I started with the stretch goals. So people know exactly what they're getting into once the campaign starts. So
Mhm.
today I'm gonna do a post, I think, about just the discounted game that we offer.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. That's essentially it. I'll do another Steam post, obviously, either 1 week before the campaign or actually when the campaign launches,
Mhm.
and a Discord activation as well. Yeah.
And I have here something which is also part of the Kickstarter campaign, sort of. So Aaron made actually
Mm.
uh, coloring of this model. He signed it, and he made this nice stand as well. It's really cool. Very well done. And I can reveal that in a Kickstarter campaign, you can have a 3D printed magpie. It's not going to be colored. It's up to you to color it, and it doesn't going to have this nice stand custom. But I'm really interested to see what kind of custom coloring you come up with. Special corporate idea for design for your magpie. It's really cool. My kids haven't discovered it yet, and I hope it stays like that for a while. Yeah, this was just awesome. And we were
Yeah.
thinking if Aaron might be making a model for the trade fairs we're going to. That would be cool. Have like a little factory made out of printed models.
Yeah, he did amazingly.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
that
amazing.
looks really good. I actually don't even know how he did that.
Was
Gosh,
is this the original model that you gave him, or did he print it out
no,
himself?
no, that's the one you gave me.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well done. It's also
Yeah,
true
I
color.
yeah, I just mean that it really looks like painted squares, right? Those
Yeah,
look like really good.
Yeah.
he made the voxels on it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's really
Amazing.
love it. Yeah, gonna be thing to show journalists, I guess. Okay, good. All right. Looking forward to this countdown. And
Yeah.
the intention was not to. I think you have to fix these permissions now because I shut everybody out from this channel because I did intentional.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We can just have an announcement channel, or we can invite people to comment.
Right.
I mean, the stretch goals are set, so I don't know if recommendations or suggestions are, still going to
At,
be, part of that.
at
But yeah,
at this point, it's a bit. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean. Yeah.
yeah. But generally, like, we always invite people to, comment, and we want to know what people think. So yeah. I'm sure that there's a lot of questions around crowdfunding campaigns in general, and there will be a huge Q&A section on the Kickstarter page itself. There will be FAQs. There will be a lot of questions, regarding
Mm-hmm.
shipping, regarding fulfillment, regarding delivery times. So that's just natural. There's also a lot of questions. Most of the people will not come from Discord and will not be familiar with the game. So yeah. So generally, we have to do a lot of communicating about the game and the schedule on shipping these rewards and the game and so on.
Yeah.
So naturally, it invites a lot of questions. Yeah.
Yeah. And also the question I have is about um, the playtest. How many more players are going to let it as soon as you have to build? Can you share a number? How many people are on the waiting list for now?
Mm, I don't have that up, but you can see it in the Steamworks if you have
Yeah.
Steamworks open.
It should be around. There still should be like more than 2,000, right, waiting at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a ballpark number.
How many do we want to test against? that new version?
I think a pretty good amount.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, since
Okay.
it's getting better and better, we should also increase the numbers. I think that was the plan.
It's Yes, there's another 3,050 people waiting.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, and currently there's 1,000 with access.
Okay. Well, then maybe another 1,000, and then see where it crashes for them, and then that should be a good amount. Good. Anything else from you, Till?
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that build. I'm looking forward to testing it. Preparing
Yep.
all the other stuff that comes with it, so that we're good to go.
Yep.
Soon.
All right, and I'll be still on these icons for the tasks and playtesting.
Yeah. Now and so the new world isn't going to be in that one. Like unless
In
unless
this playtest.
somebody play tests it, yeah, and like checks it for problems. Yeah, because like I know there was at least some small things. Yeah, I was hoping Leon would go through it and check for issues, and then also somebody would play test it kind of deeply. I don't know.
I can playtest.
Yeah. I just don't really know what kind of problems might pop up. Changing every world tile, but
Yeah, we'll see. I check it.
yeah.
I give it a 1,000 lucrum trade run.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from our viewers?
I have a question. So regarding the rest of the German localization, I may find time to do it today. But at the same time, I don't want to, like last time I had missing a dash or something, and this completely messes up the game. It's just one character is out of place. So is this more of a nuisance then today? Is there like maybe a better time to do it?
Well, I mean, we should playtest that version as well, right? So just make sure that nothing is overlapping, or for example, like the Q recipe button in German was like Ergebnis ändern or something, which makes
Right.
no sense. Yeah, so we have to check for stuff like that. I mean, if you can make it to the end of this XML file, then I'll also be happy to
Yeah, I mean,
get a test.
it's mostly at this point it's these larger quests and larger sentences, which I don't want to. Yeah, sometimes you mentioned this because German is such a long language, lots of words. So this could
Right.
make this longer, and there could be sentences which are too long and out of place, and then this opens up a whole new, I guess, a whole new thing of checking and playtesting. I'm not sure if now today is the right place, or if we should do it like within a larger period of merging stuff.
Yeah. Well, till the demo, it would be nice to have.
Sure, yeah.
And can you leave? I mean, you can't leave out people from Germany, Portugal, or Brazil. You can just have like, well, should we aim for another country which is English speaking, and then leave the other ones like German and these speak ones out from the playtest?
I think that's
As soon as we
possible.
have to, yeah, that's cool. Let's do it like that. Good. Anything else?
I would just have some game design topics regarding the schedules, if that's appropriate.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Shoot.
So I tried out the priorities and schedules like in depth yesterday again. And priorities work well. They give you much more control over what's happening. And the schedules, I didn't feel like they are working at all. I mean, they are working in a degree, but I think they need some balancing. That's what it comes down to. The first thing I noticed is the agents just need 2 hours of sleep per day, like I think 100 minutes or something. And that kind of feels off. That creates this weird situation where they are actually working the whole night, and you most of the times don't realize that they're actually going to bed. At least for me. And that's kind of a problem, like not as easy to fix, because in RimWorld you can obviously speed up the game, and when all are sleeping, it's like 10 times the normal speed. And we can't or don't want to do that. So we're kind of in a pinch there regarding how we want to balance that. It could be an interesting choice to have like the need for actually scheduling things that one person is always up. So if all your agents are sleeping, you have to wait like 2 minutes or wake someone up and have him work at low capacity because he can't move because he's so tired or something. Could also be very cumbersome. I don't have a real answer to that. Maybe
Yeah.
as an open discussion.
So the amount of sleep they taking now is like the minimum, for them. I mean, they lay down on the bed and then almost immediately get up already. So it's not an impediment very much in the game. I almost don't see it or don't feel it when they
Right.
a nap. And most of the time, the schedule is not the time they actually go for sleep earlier or yeah. So sleep occurs for them much more often when they're not scheduled. Yeah, I don't have a solution for it now, but I think we should dedicate some playtime around this and maybe tweak it while we play it and see how annoying it is to have them sleep. I mean, like
Right.
having them 4 hours sleep at night, that's okay. When you have more than 3 people. No, I don't want to watch 4 minutes somebody snoozing in
Right.
their bed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And maybe. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a lore way with lore around it or something. I don't know that can throw in some pills or something. At least the beginning, if they're only a couple of people, so they don't need that much sleep. I don't know, Mr. Soylent giving out energy drinks or something like that.
We could also have like a fourth agent that's by default dedicated to the night shift or something, that his sleep rhythm is kind of offset.
I mean, you could do this as a player,
Yeah.
In RimWorld, you have people who like the night more than they do daylight. So
Nice.
they're called night owls or something like that. And then there's, I mean, we could have a mechanic where like deep sleep is necessary after some time, so that it is okay for them having like a 2-hour sleep per night or something for a period of time. I don't know, like 10 days or something, and after that, it won't do anymore. They need like real rest.
We could also do this with just like not a new mechanic, but the longer they sleep, the faster they regenerate.
The longer they sleep, the faster they regenerate. Oh yeah, that's a good one. You mean like the more they sleep, the less sleep they need later? Something like that?
No, let's say they are just going to sleep for an hour. They're going to regenerate at, I don't know, 1% per minute. And once they reach like 2 hours plus, they're going to generate 3% per minute or something.
Yeah. Okay. So one, but still, I mean, is that yeah. Well, I think we have to play around and then test out ideas.
And the other thing are recreational activities. Are hygiene, toilet, and eating currently marked as recreational?
No.
No. Okay, that explains it.
No, but they still will do it though. Like
right.
Yeah, cause that block. Go here. Yeah, so I don't know if you've looked at the logic blocks that kind of control the different schedule things. But basically recreation. Let me find. Yeah, so they'll try and reduce their stress, which right now we have nothing that does that. We don't even have like like a thing for that really. And then if they're not doing that, then they'll look at their energy, then they'll look at their hunger, their bathroom, then their hygiene, just like all the other ones. And so basically like if you're on like the recreation schedule time, and your energy is less than 50%, then they'll go sleep. And that's like a thing that they basically have to do. And that'll be prioritized over eating as well. So like if they're hungry under 50%, they'll also go eat. And so these are boosted versus other ones where like while they're working, they'll only eat if their hunger is over 70%. So during the recreation time, it's like a little bit more lenient.
Okay, then I think it's just a balancing thing, because I've seen people calling for food but not eating while they're on a recreational schedule or something. Maybe we can get some form of overview, like if you show me the code where it's happening, then to just get an overview of where, like, what are the knobs we can play around with.
Yeah. Speaking of knobs, have you seen this this mock-up which I made here in Essence Artemis Rolls? Copy.
Of what?
For the priorities in this case.
Right.
Which changes a little bit the mechanic of the priorities, not of this window. So it also tells you what people are up to at the moment. Yeah. So, for example, if Kanata is chopping wood, it highlights, hey, this guy is chopping.
Yeah,
Or
like
she is doing mining, you see mining. And we could maybe introduce some column where it says idle, where you can't prioritize this, but which also should show you, hey, this guy is idle. I mean, does this ever happen? I don't think. They're never idle.
They do.
Anything. They do something all the time. Okay. Maybe don't need that, but yeah, this is more than like hey, who is doing what? You know? Together with the speaking bubble now, you know, where they tell you what they're doing, what they're up to. Should give you a better understanding. Hey, what's going on? Who's doing what? And maybe even understand why they're doing it. You know, okay, they do mining because that's the highest priority, and there's mining orders out there. Okay, maybe that helps to understand this one.
Yeah. I've also noticed there's sleep as a priority, but not eating and not hygiene or anything.
Yeah, true. I think we haven't. For me, myself, it's not really clear how this affects their sleep schedule. Actually,
you know, to me, anything related to their needs, I would mostly govern through the schedules. Like, I don't really care prioritizing between eating, going to toilet, or sleeping.
Right.
All of that is just something I want them to do in the specific schedule, and not like between working and eating.
Right.
And if I want to micromanage someone, I'll just send them directly to sleep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it through this many.
So I've realized when you remove the priority for sleep, they are not going to sleep. That's working. So that is the only option right now where you can like make them go over where like.
But with schedules, you can also remove the sleeping schedule.
Yeah, they just go to bed anyways.
But they shouldn't. They
shouldn't. No, they should actually. For the schedule, actually, when they're almost dead, you know, almost falling asleep on the floor, they seek a bed. Yeah.
Sure.
Even though that is not on the schedule. That's
and it's a balancing thing.
For the work restriction, they don't do this. They'll only go sleep if they don't have a thing to go do. Otherwise, they won't do it. For every other thing, they will eventually go sleep, except for if you set them to work, and then they'll just work and work and work. Unless there is not enough work for them to do, and then they open up to any.
Okay. That's
my pitfall. I didn't have enough
Interesting.
work.
You didn't have
Yeah.
enough work for them?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's on you. Okay. Good. Interesting discussion. Yeah. Let's playtest this specifically, I would say. Not today, but
Yeah.
soon. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, let's concentrate more on arrows. Anything else?
Nope.
Oh, do hostiles come at night? Yes, they do. They will come in the most inconvenient moments, unfortunately. Yeah. But there will be a time or like at dawn where most of the action goes down. Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, then I would say back to work and let's make this this new build happen. And yeah, looking forward to see playing it.
Right.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
be later on here and maybe sharing how I play the new map and join me like talk. All right. Later.
All right.
Later.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.